Hi, my name's Todd Crawford. Today, rating is a big, important part of going down the fence. And again, it goes back to getting in a hurry, but in order to get a good fence turn, your horse has to be traveling the same speed as the cow down the fence. If your horse is not rating, he cannot stop and turn with the cow. If your horse is going 40 mile an hour and the cow is only going 20, again, he's going to miss the turn. So it's very important as you're going down the fence that your horse will stay rating a cow similar to what a head horse does in a team roping situation, right there at either hip. So we're going to box this cow just a little bit. You don't have to be in a hurry. There's no time limit boxing. Cow's not going to move around very much, so we may need to just think about going down the fence right here. Be with the cow. Whoop, and the cow ducked back on me. I need another cow, but that's where you got to drive. Got to be with the cow, with the cow, with the cow, right, to the stop and turn. Right, to the stop and turn. Now we're going to go circle the cow. We're going to go all the way around the cow and getting back out to the middle of the arena before we change sides. Get up there. And stop the work. First time down the fence in the bridle, so he's a little green circling. So how do you know when to make the turn? That is a lot just by feel. First of all, through boxing the cow on the end, you kind of have a feel for what that cow does. You're going to know if you have to go further by the cow, or if your cow's what we call a shorter kind of a cow that you maybe just get to his neck or his head and the cow turns. But again, that's something that you're looking for in the boxing part of the work is how far do you have to go by that cow in the boxing to turn the cow. As you're going down the fence in a good rating position, then we've got to go past the center marker before we make the first turn. And again, that's part of rating well, is that your horse isn't running off by the cow. We want to go at least past the center marker and probably ideally 3/4 to maybe all the way down the length of the arena. So because that gives us time to set up our second turn going back the other way, going back towards home base. If we make that turn at the center marker or even before, then we don't have time on that. We've cut our distance down and we don't have time to get back to the other way and turn our cow on the fence before it goes around the corner and gets back to home base. So again, the most important thing that I want to do is make sure that I'm well past the middle of the arena. And then secondly, I want to stay out and I want to go straight by the cow until at least the cow's head is behind my leg. Again, and that kind of comes from, first of all, lots of experience. And secondly, if you have to go that far by your cow, you've got to go that far straight by before you turn in. We see a lot of riders want to kind of throw their horse over and their horse's shoulder hits the cow in the shoulder or the midrib. And obviously you cannot turn the cow unless you are past the cow. And that will just, if your horse falls in and hits the cow on his side, then 9 times out of 10 you're going to go around the corner, and the cow's obviously not going to turn. So the most important thing to consider in rider safety going down the fence is to make sure that your horse always stays on the same side of the cow that it starts out with, starting down the fence. So if I'm coming down this fence here and I'm going to make a left turn, I always want my horse to stay on the right side, okay? If the cow cuts out into the middle of the arena, my horse has got to give ground and stay on the right side of the cow to make a left turn. If the cow comes out into the middle of the arena and I let my horse bump his hip or let him what we call cross paths of the cow where he goes on the other side, then that puts the rider in a dangerous position, because if you bump the cow's hip, you're going to turn him in front of you, which again will cause the wreck that we don't want to see happen.
For more tips from the Bluebonnet ambassadors, visit bluebonnetfeeds.com.